to kidnap, to terrorize, and to kill our people. Therefore, I'm going to come to Anambra in a short while. Therefore, those of us in Abia State must be very, very careful. Very, very careful, because I have a series of announcements to make. This very man, we are going to find him. And I'm announcing it because I think that my appearance at The Hague is long overdue. It is way, way, way long overdue, because before I do anything in life, if Britain respects me for one thing, is because anything I'm going to do, I warn you in advance before I do it. So when I do it, you know it's me. I have no need to hide, because I'm not a terrorist. I have no need to hide what I'm doing. This very man, we are going to find him as an example with him. His name is Etim Ene Okon. I want his pictures everywhere. The picture of his wife, his extended family, his children. We are going to hunt them down, all of them. We are going to set an example with this idiot, that the world may understand how angry we are. This idiot is responsible because they allowed him to get away scot-free. That is why he can come to mouth rubbish on the piece of newspapers. We want to let these idiots know that they too, they bleed and they will die. His name is Etim Ene Okon. He is the AIG of police in some man. We'll find him, we'll find his family. I swear to God Almighty in heaven, that Hague, I want to go there and give evidence. I think the time has come. We are going to find him. Wherever we see him, he's going to die. This is the man that killed my parents. This was the idiot that instigated the raid on my house on September the 14th. They have brought him back. He went on to boast. I am letting all our men on the ground understand this very, very carefully. The time for us to die has come. To die for what we believe in, that posterity may remember us. This very man went on to say, they know we will strategically confront hoodlums. We will go back to those days when Abia was hell for criminals, when he came to my house to kill me. This man is still alive, and that is why he's still talking. Now we shall take the war to him in Abia State. Since that is what they want, we shall give it to them. This man said he is going to expand his strategies that he used in abduction and in killings, extrajudicially, of course, to all the states that comes under his control. He's a Biafran. We must treat him the way that traitors are treated right all over the world. Since the inception of the history of man, anywhere you have traitors, you don't allow them to survive. They cannot survive. I am warning him in advance. That is what I do. They say, some people come to, don't say what to do. I say, get away from my face, you're an idiot. You don't tell me what to do. I want this Okon to understand that he has war on his hands, since that is what he wants. We are going to give it to him. Unless he is removed from his position within 14 days, arrested and prosecuted for mass slaughter in my house on the 14th of September 2017. That is for Abia State. And I include Okezipazu in it. Okezipazu, if you do not remove this idiot, if one single soul is abducted from Abia State by this criminal, believe you me, hell and brimstone will rain down inside of my. I can assure you of that. And I'm sure some of you know what we can do. I'm sure you understand that by now. I am this very man. We are going to find him, not just him and his family. We will find his children wherever they are in the world. It's an assignment to the whole IPOB family all over the world. Find this man, his wife, and his children. Find them wherever they are. I want to let this man understand that we are insane. I was an example with this idiot. Wike is no longer sleeping in government house. He's running for one barrack. I will find him as well. This idiot, all of you fools, all of you idiots from the east, that the Fulani are using, you idiots that cannot reason, you fools that cannot reason. All of you, including your so-called stupid governors, this is an Abia State. I am going to move to Anambra in a minute. Anytime people come to our land, they kill us and we allow them to go scot-free. It encourages other people to do the same. That is the way the Fulanis operate. Anytime one governor kills, and you allow that governor to go to kill our people, it emboldens the rest to start to kill our people as well. We must take the war to them. We must take the war to these people. Wherever they are seen in the public, we stop them. Anywhere we find them, we will go to jail. We will die, but they too will die. And their families. Because they don't understand civility. They don't understand petition. They don't understand civil protest. They are not human beings. We must unleash our madness not tomorrow but now on all these people that are making our lives hell. The police and the army, they go about kidnapping and killing people. Nobody says anything. That is why I despise the brain of a black man, always gravitating towards evil. This man came to my hand killed in 2017 and went scot-free. That is why the bastard can come back and be mouthing all this rubbish. We must find him and his family. Whatever they're hiding in the world, we must find them. I want all the major papers in the world to report what happened to Kanu. I want them to report it. Let them understand that vengeance belongs to God and to God alone. This idiot that is responsible for the death of my parents and 28 of our young men on the 14th of September 2017 must be found. Anywhere you see him in public, you attack him. Let that hell fall down on this very earth now, not tomorrow. I'm not waiting for tomorrow. I am giving OKZ to the governor of Abia State and the international community only 14 days to arrest and prosecute this man, or else the floodgates of hell will be opened on Abia State. Floodgates of hell will be opened on Abia State. That thing they want, they will get it. I repeat, only 14 days to remove this idiot from office and prosecute him. He must be arrested. He is the one responsible for the death of my parents. This man must be found and arrested. Wherever he is, we must find the wife and the children of this bastard. Must find him and find him immediately, I said. He is an order, a direct order to the entire family all over the world. We will find this man and his family. I set an example with them, but the world may know how insane we are. This very idiot is walking about freely and talking about because we allowed him to live. Because we allowed him to live. The secret abduction and execution of BIAFRANS going on in Anambra State must stop also. Obiano announced his rubbish yesterday. We must take the war to these people. They are evil. They are evil beyond compare. And we must warn them they can never win. They are fighting against their own people. They are not going to win. They can never ever win. Army and police, DSS and army are now renting accommodation, especially around the Navy. They are using youth corpers in Anambra State to act as informants for them. Obiano is the one at the helm of this rubbish. They are organizing themselves in such a way that they can deplete the number of our men as it was under Obiano that men died at war without provocation. All of you have idiotically forgotten. All you evil black people, you people that Lucifer are using as instruments. You children of darkness from Africa, wicked, evil people, you were there when over 500 people were massacred under Obiano at all. You have all forgotten. You're telling me rubbish about non-gunmen attacking police. You know, what did you say when men were slaughtered at all? You did nothing. Our men must be at alert. You must be at alert. From now, no sleeping. All the young men in Biafra land, no sleeping. Every night you organize yourselves to defend your towns and your villages. DSS and the army are renting houses in and around Anambra State, patrolling in the daytime, abducting in the middle of the night. Because of that, from now, I am telling Obiano from now, I don't want to see or hear that there is any movement of vehicle in Anambra State from 12 midnight to 5 o'clock every day from tonight. 12 midnight to night. Any car that I see in Anambra State, any car moving from 12 midnight will be destroyed, and all occupants will be destroyed, all of them. from tonight. Let me say I'm going to that your kidnapping and that your abduction. From now, this immediately from this minute, 12 midnight every day or two, further notice. From 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning, I don't want to hear that there is any vehicular movement in Abia State and in Nnamdi State. No movement of vehicle. Now listen, if your brother, your auntie, your sister is a taxi driver, or they have their own private vehicles, I said there will be no movement of any vehicle. Go and tell the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, even tell the Union of Journalists. I do not want to hear that there is any vehicle on the road from 12 midnight, starting from the 9th and 2nd of April 2021, until further notice. No movement of vehicle from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning. Let me see how they're going to abduct. And every night, because if we allow the Fulani people to succeed in what they plan to do, we are finished. They have come before time. They are using Obiano. They are using Okezi Bazu. They are using all these wicked and evil people you call your governors. To perpetrate this black. These people never, I never heard Obiano come out to condemn Yetiana when they were ravaging Tunikofia. I never heard Obiano come out to say that what is happening is bad. When Yetiana from the terrorists, we are sacking villages in Ayambalum until we met them. None of them has ever come out to condemn the massacre of their own people. None. But when it comes to fighting their own people, they are number one champions. Them and anybody supporting them, all of them, we are prepared to die. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we are. But you evil people working for Fulani Janjaweed without shame, you idiots, allowing cattle rearers to be controlling your brain, you idiots will die as well. Check that one. Evil. From tonight, try me and see. Let me hear tomorrow there was a vehicle in Nnamdi State 12 midnight. God will punish the driver and everybody that the idiot is carrying. I said no vehicle. I don't want to see or hear any vehicle that from tonight. To put a notice. Every landlord in Nnamdi State must do an audit as to those who are living in their houses. Every landlord in Anambra, I said, if you give your house to Army or DSS, and from your house, our people are abducted, what will happen to that landlord and the family? I'm warning you now so you understand. Our madness has just begun. I am warning all of you, every landlord, do not give house to anybody unless you know who that person is and what they are doing. I am warning all of you, you know, I don't care, you can be lamenting and talking the rubbish when they call you inside that rock to be talking rubbish every day. We don't give a damn. We are warning you. You are placing our land in danger. You are placing our land in danger. Because of our activities, we truncated the plan of the Fulanis to start your mass murder in 2022. That's what they plan to do, to take over the entire land and render all of you homeless. We have paid our own price in terms of sweat and blood to defend all of you. Now, the time has come for all of you to try and help to defend the whole of Biafra land. Every night, young men will not sleep. You will come out at the starting of every road that leads to every populated area under human habitation to make sure that appropriate roadblocks are put in place to slow them down so we can catch them and kill them. That's what we want you to do. Don't do anything. Slow them down only so that I won't handle. Mad people everywhere. This broadcast this morning, you must take very, very seriously. Anambra State is a hotbed of Fulani abduction and execution of our people. We can't allow it to continue. Obiano is held responsible personally. Obiano, from today onwards, anywhere you are seen in the public, you'll be attacked. It doesn't matter. Even when you leave office, it will worse for you. You are an enemy of the people now and forevermore. I'm telling you this, before God and before man. You will never, ever be forgiven. for your treachery and your wickedness. When our sister was killed at Uri and her body cut into pieces, so what did you do? You did absolutely nothing. You're not ashamed of yourself that you're organizing with your Fulani friends to come and be abducting your own people. You're not ashamed of yourself. Any landlord that gives accommodation or rents his house or her house to a Fulani person, to an army personnel, to somebody who works for the police or DSS, all this nonsense must stop. All this nonsense must stop. You are living in a country where Fulani, they not only are they the terrorists, they are the ones in control of the power. A terrorist is a minister in Nigeria. Obiano cannot even rise up and condemn such a person. Ibazu cannot rise up to condemn them. A terrorist is a minister, Pantani or whatever they call the job, is a minister in the government of Nigeria. A terrorist is there as a serving minister. I'm not asking you to even arrest him or to imprison him without trial, as they do to freedom fighters. Come on to remove the idiot from office, you useless, idiotic Nigerians, you monkeys from Africa, you black demons cannot even do it. You cannot do it. To tell you that Satan dwells in a black person. When you see people fighting for their freedom, everybody starts to talk rubbish, talk nonsense. A terrorist is a minister in your country. A terrorist, you cannot speak. He used to tell me that Ogon can come to my land after the death of my parents to be telling me he's going to kill more people. The day he buries his own children, he will understand how painful it is. Since they want madness, we give them madness. That's what they want, and we're going to give it to them. In abundance, I'm telling you the truth. When you killed 5 million of us between 66 and 1970, did we not multiply to still become the most populous ethnic group that you have? It doesn't matter how many you abduct, how many you kill. Our mothers will give birth to many more, I assure you. But I am letting you understand that your name will be shut down. It will be closed down completely. From tonight, I don't want to hear lamentation. I don't want to see or read in the Facebook. They are here, they're abducting us. No, kill them. If you see the army and the police in your village, kill all of them. They are murderers and they are killers. Kill them. Because it seems a black man, when you're trying to be very civil, doing things the normal way, they don't understand. They never understand. They think you're weak. Because you've been keeping quiet all this while. Obiano, nothing there. I killed you at Mboatanich, I can kill you again. Obiano, you also a dead man walking. For that comment you made yesterday, you're a dead man walking, and from today I'm announcing there'll be an election in Anambra State. Every edifice of election in Anambra State would destroy. I'm warning you in advance. There'll be no election. Come out and campaign. There will be no campaign in Anambra State. Everybody will stay at home. Come out and campaign. There will be no campaign in Anambra State. You people are evil. You claim you're elected to represent the people, but you're there serving Fulani interest. Obiano, all the years that the Fulanis have been killing us, what have you done? I'm asking you. Is to go and bring in Fulani mercenaries to be giving them houses in Anambra State. Any vehicle you see from tonight, 12 midnight to 5, destroy it completely. That is the time they move about abducting people. And we keep quiet. All I hear is they're abducting us. What stops you young people from, once you see them coming around 4 a.m. in the morning, you block every exit. Set it on fire. They will exhaust all the ammunition that they have, then we'll capture them alive and cut off their heads, all of them. People you see, how many men? You don't know that is how to fight Fulani. You think Fulani listens to argument or reason? These are savages from hell. You think they have time to listen to reason? Is that what you think? You have time to sit down and debate, and have a discussion. People that jettisoned every law that they themselves made, they abandoned because they want to conquer you. Now, so useless people doing the work of Fulani for them, out of your idiocy and your imbecility. These are the fools telling us Fulani Janjaweed, people that are not even indigenous to Nigeria. They came from the foothills of the Fubajalo. As migrants, they came into Hausa people foolishly allowed them. And look at how everybody's suffering today. Hausa people foolishly allowed Fulani to take them over. And all of us today, we are suffering because of the foolishness of Hausa peasants. The same foolishness that Obiano is exhibiting today, and that idiot in Ebony. That idiot in Ebony, that fool. They are telling us Buhari cannot be bullied. There is no Buhari, mind you. Have you been to my Twitter page to see what I wrote about the ear of the idiot? You know, people that, seriously speaking, I used to read in books. White people are the most honest people in the world. I'm saying it now. You see, white people, Caucasians are the most straightforward, honest people in the world. That is the reason why God blessed them. Anything they touch turns into gold. White people are the most honest people on this planet Earth. That is why they are blessed. That is why they can go to the moon. They can go to Mars. They can go anywhere they want to go to invent things. Our own also cause one be envy, greed, and jealousy boiling in a black man, in a black woman every day, every blessed day. Why am I saying what I'm saying? Because when the white man condemns black people, they do it for a reason. Always a reason. I have been saying this all the time. The same level of vitriol, insult, and humiliation directed towards black people. When was the last time you heard that a Japanese man was insulted by a white man? It's a simple question. When was the last time you heard that a Korean was insulted by a white man? Because anything the white man can do, so can the Japanese, people of the Orient, from the East. So also can they. How about you, black people? A governor elected to serve the people is busy inviting their murderers to come in and kill them. As if Obiano, Umahi, that's all these idiots. That's Sergeant Fulani of Imo State. As if they've never read any history. Somebody should give them the books of the war from Alex Madio. Give them the book to read. The pogrom. The same masters they are serving today, what they did to us between 1966 and 1970, courtesy of the British, of course. It's just like the mayor of Jerusalem running to a Nazi sympathizer in Germany to come and kill people in Jerusalem. Can you believe such rubbish? Can you believe such idiocy and such nonsense? This is our people for you. The same Fulani that you are defending. The same Fulani. They say we are criticizing the call for secession, noting that President Muhammadu Buhari will not be bullied. Buhari is dead. The idiot you have there is Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed from Niger Republic. Jubilee is no longer even there, he has run away. All of you can see the masked idiot he's wearing. You can see his fresh hands. That was the day I knew that I can never ever blame a white person again for being racist towards black people. The issue of Buhari's death in Nigeria has convinced me beyond the reasonable doubt that black people are stupid. I'm telling you the truth. Anyway, let me not dwell on that. Addressing journalists in a media chat at APC headquarters in Abuja, Garba Shehu said those advocating for the secession or for secession are the problem of the country, not Fulani terrorists, not Fulani Mietiala, not Fulani ISIS in West Africa province, not Fulani in Boko Haram, not Fulani in Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, not Fulani in headsmen and bandits, but only those asking for freedom. You people, Nigerian media, God will punish you people because you people are also very evil. I've been saying it from day one. You people are evil. Instead of them to say that these are freedom fighters, people asking for freedom. They said that secessionists. Seceding from what? I keep asking these morons all the time, who are so badly educated. They don't even know if they're coming or they're going. Addressing them. One thing is that this you can't intimidate him. You cannot bully him. Bully who? But Boko Haram is bullying you every blessed day. Every blessed day. A bunch of liars and deceit, and you useless, idiotic Nigerians, you sit down and you gobble up all this rubbish. Every day you swallow all this junk. You do nothing about it. What you do is you go back to your homes and you beat up your wives out of frustration. When as a man, you should be out confronting the man who has come to destroy your future. They said a lot of these people calling for secession are the problems of the country. And I'm happy that reasonable opinions and voices are now rising. What are those reasonable opinions and voices that these people are talking? They don't know Hanese and the judge of yours, those that they elected. You see, when our people claim they're educated, I worry sometimes. A black man, I don't know, I can't understand it. When a black man says to me, I'm educated, I look at them as a very funny species of something that got left over from creation. Oh, we believe in one Nigeria. One Nigeria. Let's ask me what holds us together is stronger than what divide. Idiots talking about. What holds you together is Fulani presidency, Fulani chief of army staff, Fulani naval chief of naval staff, Fulani chief of air force, Fulani everywhere, Fulani cattle everywhere. To the point whereby now there's a Fulani cattle ID card. You're telling me you're proud of such a place. Why is it that, in fact, I think that God must have made a mistake getting black people. Believe you me, even animals cannot reason this way. Animals in the bush cannot reason the way that black people do. I'm telling you the truth. Because Ohanese said, restructure, let's down. That is something that these idiots don't understand. Those in Afghanistan, of course, I cannot be so stupid as to say this nonsense that idiot like Obios is saying. Anytime one of these sociocultural rubbish, anytime you open your mouth and you say, oh, we want Nigeria to be one, Fulani will use it as justification to continue what they're doing. That is something you people don't understand. But if you go for division, if you go for growth, if you go for complete dismemberment of the zoo, then you get what you're looking for. It's common sense. It's Fulani. That's the way they do it. Fulani wanted to remove Jonathan. They did not waste time. They launched a terror group. They mounted a very severe and sustained campaign against Jonathan, the world over, with the help of the British. By the end of the day, Jonathan was out. And when they came in, they commenced the whole-scale Fulanization of the governing process of every structure, every political structure in the zoo called Nigeria. All of them, they are blowing grammar, writing circumstances beyond my control, writing what is writing job. Fulani embarked upon economic, political, social annihilation of all of you before your eyes. Before your eyes, you can see it. When it's time for them to retire, they don't retire. They retain them. Now they come, took away all your means of livelihood. Now come, oh my God in heaven, black people, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Why did I come amongst you people? People who cannot reason. People who cannot make use of their common sense in this UG, black people reason. Black people reason for what? Use your brain to reason for just 1 minute. That's all I ask of you. Fulani came all the way from Tajalo. They are now, telling us what to do. It took them many years, over 200 years, but they succeeded. They are in Abakaliki telling us what to do. They are in Anambra, the seat of the oldest creation on this earth, telling us what to do. Oh my God. They say some people want to ask Buhari for money. And I want to ask this idiot, who is that person? Name that person. They want to ask Buhari for money. That is where I blame our brothers from the coastal region of Biafra. You see, that is the thing. You see, Fulani are very clever. Once you start an agitation, they give you money and you take, you're finished. Forever and ever, you're finished. That is why to even revive the agitation in the coastal region is almost impossible. Because they'll say, oh, you wanted money, we gave you money, you stopped, we gave you pipeline contract and you went home. That's it. They will insult you. Money and oil that belongs to us. People that came all the way from Senegambia are telling us what to do. And people are not ashamed to wake up in the morning, look themselves in the mirror and say they are Nigerians. People are not ashamed of yourselves. God have mercy upon your wretched, idiotic black souls. I'm telling you the truth. Very, very wretched. Buhari cannot be bullied. But Buhari can be bullied into accepting. Buhari can be bullied into accepting. These foreign people, in their arrogance and delusion, is unaware of what is coming. And we are going to, basically, we are going to watch as the whole thing unfolds, as the whole zoo crumbles. All of you people talking about your stupid, idiotic from Nigeria, I feel sorry for all of you. I feel sorry for all of you. Why would anyone have an interest in a country and government that has terrorists as cabinet members? Just explain that to me. And the funny thing is that when people come out to say there's a terrorist, this is what he said. We have his record. His people Fulani are defending him. Fulani people are defending him. But you idiots from the south, from the east, you are talking rubbish about your one Nigeria. Whereas a terrorist, a killer, a murderer is in government as a minister. His own people are the people defending him. But you are in the south attacking those who are fighting for your freedom. And you're telling me that your brains are not made. Whereas a terrorist, a killer, a murderer is in government as a minister. His own people are the people defending him. But you are in the south attacking those who are fighting for your freedom. And you're telling me that your brains are normal. Maybe there's something in Syria, maybe kilishi, and that cattle that they give to us to eat. There must be something fundamentally wrong with us as a people. Fundamentally wrong with us as a people. And we must confront it. And confront it with shouts. These people lecturing us about no secession. You defend the country. You people, you Fulani idiots, you Fulani bigots, you Fulani impostors, you Fulani vagabonds are the same people that welcomed the rehabilitation of terrorists. You granted bandits, killers, murderers, and kidnappers amnesty. I want to be able to listen. I want you guys to listen. I want you guys, this idiot, starting Fulani of Imo State, to listen very, very carefully. You people are fools because you cannot listen very well. The same people you're fighting for, killing your own people because of them, they are the ones rehabilitating, so they claim, putting the army that we have today. Somebody might come and say, you have given the order that the police and the army should be attacked. All those idiots. Some of you fools who cannot listen. We are not attacking any police. We are attacking the terrorists that they brought into the police and into the army. They are the ones killing our people. We must defend ourselves. You fools cannot listen very well. We are not fighting any standing or legally, properly constituted army or police. These are the same Fulani terrorists, murderers and killers. The same people that went in Damatru or wherever it is, killing and slaughtering Christians in droves, you fools that cannot reason. The same Boko Haram that have been killing, the same parameters that have been killing people, they are the ones now in the army. Did you not see them? Recruit them into the army? You're telling me we shouldn't fight them? These are terrorists in police uniform and army uniform. You're saying we should not fight them? Is that what you're saying? Are you that foolish? Are you that stupid? This same Fulani pontificating about peace and unity and anti-secession, whatever that they are pouring out of their useless, stinking tangerwood mouths. These same idiots, these same fools, are the ones that rehabilitated Boko Haram. So they claim. These fools are the ones that granted amnesty to bandits. Now, let me surprise all of you. Surprise, surprise. Those that are giving amnesty to are Fulani terrorists, Fulani bandits, Fulani kidnappers, Fulani headsmen who are murderers and land-grabbing urchins. These are the people that are giving amnesty to. You people should reason. You zoo animals called Nigerians, reason for what? The hypocrisy in Fulani, their hypocrisy is astonishing. Hypocrisy. Fulani, who is responsible for the state of almost anarchy in the zoo? Who is responsible for the hopelessness of the security framework of the zoo? Fulani, who is responsible for insecurity? Fulani, who are the bandits? Fulani, who are the terrorists in the zoo? Fulani, which people are going about slaughtering and taking over other people's farmlands? It is you. You people are the problem. Unfortunately, some idiots from the south cannot see it. You wanted to show us that you know how to write grammar, writing rubbish about one Nigeria. You are defending something that is indefensible. Indefensible. Indefensible, you fools. Some smelly rats, some smelly garbage, gutter, and gutter. The lowest of the low. It is one of those of their fools talking, I will even understand. From the gutter. Not contributed one single thing to the advancement of the zoo. Not one single contribution has the Fulani ever made. Tell me one national contribution that the Fulani has ever made to the advancement of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Just name one thing, absolutely nothing. They want power. Power and control of oil and gas, that's all they need, that's all they want, so they can run your lives for you and control your destiny. And you're not ashamed of yourself to claim that you're educated. From tonight, as I said earlier, no vehicular movement in Anambra, 12 midnight to 4 in the morning. No movement of vehicle in Anambra State. And you must find that Oko idiot. Find him and his family, find his children. Once and for all. Find his children. He's one of those Hausa peasants in those days that were used by the French to destroy their own glorious Habe monarchy. This idiot in our land. He is AIG of police. They promoted him to AIG because he killed his own people. That is Yama Faruku in Omai. And he has come again. We must take death to them so they can say it. We're not afraid of death. But there, we must take it to them. 14 days to remove the idiot as AIG, or hell will be brought down on Abia State. Absolute hell. I didn't understand it. When the police and the army are going about killing innocent people, none of you idiots, none of you monkeys from the zoo called Nigeria will ever speak. You people are demonic. Because of you people, I knew that black people have a problem. I'm telling you, because of Nigerians, I knew that black people are useless to mankind. I'm telling you the truth. Nigerians are the most useless set of idiots on the face of this earth. Fools everywhere. Some smelly Fulani youths. So they call them Fulani youths. Very smelly. When you look at them, you know that they are very dirty. Dirty, stinking pigs. From where they come from, nobody knows. Fools. Expressing sympathy for a terrorist in government. Always trying to remove the speck in somebody else's eyes, but the log in their own, they can never see it. Fulani, deceiving all of you. And you intellectuals from the south are claiming you went to school. One Nigeria. Which stupid Nigeria is that at all? The one that your father created or your mother created or your grandfather created. You want kids from the south. Who created this Nigeria that you want to die over? Oh, sorry, because you have a stake in it. You people are called stakeholders. You want money as well. As the governors are enjoying, so do you also want to enjoy. Stupid, idiotic, mad people everywhere. These are the same people who are rehabilitating terrorists, the same people that have terrorists in their cabinet. They went to a meeting. Was it 2 days ago? They called a Federal Executive Council meeting. A terrorist was at the meeting. They didn't even discuss it. These are the people coming down to the east to pontificate, to tell us secession is not good. That rubbish, that nonsense. Self-determination is not good. It's not good. Oh, but having a terrorist in government is very good. He's very, very good, isn't he? He's wonderful. He's wonderful. And you know, Piano can stand up and mouth all his rubbish, all he writes. He can never condemn a terrorist in government. Wike, the same thing. Wike is no longer sleeping in government house. He confessed with his own stupid, idiotic mouth. We'll find him. We can run and run and run. He can be running all over the place. We'll find idiots. Eventually, we'll find him. And when it happens, I will tell you, I told you so. Obiano has joined that very list. Everybody held in a number and illegally detained must be freed. Abia the same and I rise across our land. Or else that thing they want, they'll get it. That thing you Fulani slaves want, you will get it. You are not even ashamed of yourselves. Look at the people controlling you from Abuja, from Sokoto and from Kaduna. Look at the idiots controlling you. You are a lead, you people are leaders. You claim you are leaders, leading nobody, because nobody in their right mind will want to do anything with you fools. Useless people everywhere, answering governors, but in essence, absolutely useless and hopeless. This is the same country. They are debating ID card for cows, ID card for Nnamdi. That's the country you want to belong to. That's how I'm a Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. I wish someday you can, all of you idiots that call yourselves Nigerian can be lined up and shot dead. You people are fools. ID card for cattle, for Nnamdi. Hey, I keep saying it all in my next life. If I see a black person, I'm telling you, I will become a stillborn in my mother's womb. I'm telling you. You people make me sick. Your stupidity sickens me. The stupidity of black people makes me sick. I get sick thinking about it. I get sick. You people are fools, I'm telling you. A country discussing, debating ID card for cattle, for Nnamdi. Cow ID card. As they are busy lecturing you, we don't want secession. Something needs to happen. We must do something. Gunmen have attacked a university in Kaduna, kidnapping people. Yes, no. They will not send Okon. Okon say he's a hard man in Abia for killing my parents and 28 unarmed youth. He's a hard man. He has not been up enough to fight Boko Haram. He was there when gunmen attacked a private university in Kaduna. The attack happened on Tuesday night, 2 days ago, when the gunmen invaded the school. In full security, we were going to move through to the south. We want to go to the east. We want to deal with every criminality. But the criminality in Kaduna, you cannot see it. I don't know what type of human. God, how was it possible that you allowed me to be amalgamated with people who, in fact, I prefer to defend a cow more than these people, I'm telling you. Kaduna school was attacked. Scores taken. Because the Kaduna state governor is himself an arch-terrorist. The places I can visit in the world, none of them can go to. But these are the same people insisting and talking rubbish every day. I think it's a terrorist organization. But the countries I can visit, they can never visit it. They can never go there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now listen to me very, very carefully. The senator who represented Sheikh Husani, who represented the Kaduna Central a while back, a former senator, said the fresh reports that bandits have attacked and kidnapped many students at the Greenfield University along Kaduna Abuja Road is yet another tragedy. Proprietors of schools within this axis need to read the signs. Even most of us have abandoned our farms to the care of God. You see, the foreigners are very stupid. All of those, I understand what God has in store for Nigeria. And I saw it many, many years ago. Over 15 years I saw it. You see how foolish they are. The little they have, they're going to send to the east to fight us. And God will allow all these madmen from Fulani across the Sahel with guns to ravage them. A former senator said we have abandoned our farms, and he's advising those that own universities to also abandon their schools. This is our God is working. You know, when we pray, sometimes people don't understand that God actually answers our prayer. Our people are very stupid. You have a governor who has no sense of history. He says he's an elite. You have idiots in Ohanese. I saw George Obiozo responding to questions on Channels TV, reading from reading from a prepared script. They asked him, he was looking for his paper, opening it, they were looking for the answers. Like doing expo in an exam hall. These are your leaders. No sense of history. None of you ever do you know why Hausa people? Do you know why Hausa people were destroyed so easily? It's because they had the likes of Obiano, Umahi, Ibasu in their ranks. Idiots. They thought they were fighting corruption, fighting their leader. Fulani will always get you to fight one another. That is what they specialize in. That is their job. That is what they always do. That is what they do. They will get you fighting each other and they come in and they take over. That's what they do. And now they're using Obiano and Ibasu and all these other idiotic governors. Now, I don't consider Hope Uzodinma as a governor. He's not. Our people allowed the imposition of somebody that came forth in an election. That was when I knew that our conquest has been completed by the Janjaweed. That's why they can do whatever they like. Anything they like, they can do. Because you people are foolish. Very, very foolish. But we must continue. We need to continue because Elohim is on the throne. That is to tell you, those lecturing you about stop secession, they cannot stop terrorism in their own backyard in Kaduna. The immediate, that short engine in Kaduna cannot stop terrorism. But they want to tell you to stop agitation for freedom, away from terrorism. We are running from Fulani terror tendencies. That's what we're running from. Not just looking for freedom. We don't want to be with you. You people are, you are a curse upon any race that you mix with. You're a curse. History is there to vindicate everything that I say. Everything that I say. Before you say it is hate speech, go and refer to the interview granted by Samad Bello, the BBC. It is there. I play it all the time. Go and read it. Fulani brought tribalism, hatred, wickedness into Nigerian politics. Fulani did single-handedly out of envy because they cannot be like us. We are beautiful people, naturally endowed and blessed from heaven with intellect and knowledge. Out of greed, and show me one Fulani scientist. I keep asking every blessed day, show me one Fulani invention, one thing that a Fulani child or man invented and said, this is mine, I did this. None. Zero. And you are in one Nigeria and then you useless people. Debating the number of cows roaming across Nigeria. The most useless bunch of idiots in the world. They're in the Senate. It's scared the second reading. What does that tell you? Are you telling me that if we have or we do our assembly, we sit down, learned men from Yoruba land will sit down and be discussing the number of cows in the country? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? But in the National Assembly, the Fulanis outnumber all of you by 2 to 1. They gerrymander, they create constituencies, they will always outnumber each and every, all of you put together. They determine the agenda. Imagine a whole National Assembly discussing cows, number of cows, and giving ID card to cows. Maybe very soon they'll vaccinate them against COVID-19. That's the type of country you belong to. I'm a proud Nigerian. You are a proud animal, indeed. Mad people everywhere. Can you imagine having ID cards for beasts of the forest? Beast animals. ID card for cattle. Welcome to Fulani country. I'm sure that all of you are thinking of 2023 years. There will be an election. None whatsoever. Ordinary number election in November, there will be none. I said, no, not to do campaign. And people say, don't go. In the past, we said, oh, don't go to vote. They don't do vote. No, we said, there will be no election hearing, nothing. Let them bring all that, their army that they have into a number. So that Boko Haram and all the rest of the people sent by Satan can ravage them very, very well. The zoo is finished. If you cannot see the handwriting on the wall, maybe Most High have mercy upon your idiotic, ignorant soul. Nigeria is finished, completely finished. Nobody can cure it anymore. Fulani people are experts at defending their own. Something idiots like Okon, this stupid fool, AIG, whatever rubbish, who claims it's AIG should learn. Fulani always defend their own, even terrorists in government. Okon is a Biafran. He specializes in killing unarmed people in Biafran. The people that he's killing his own fellow brothers for are defending a terrorist, a killer in the cabinet. And he's an intelligent man, so to speak. You come, you kill. But when police formations are attacked, you start talking rubbish. But when you're killing the children of other parents, you keep quiet. All of you zoo Nigerian animals, you keep quiet. You monkeys from Black Africa, you keep quiet. Retribution. Vengeance is coming. When we read the dragon flag, they thought we were joking. And there will be retribution. Everybody you abduct, everybody you kill, you are going to die eventually. Where you're going to die, the place and time of your death, you no longer have to choose. The angels of God will choose. Not you anymore. But you are going to die. As you're killing other people's children, so are you going to die. If anybody thinks that intimidation, abduction, arrest, all this nonsense can make us to stop, it only makes us angry. Understand this? We have crossed the stage of being intimidated. Passed it a long time ago. The sooner you realize that, the better for all of you. Some of you need to know this. You need to understand this. The so-called Southeast said, somebody said, Nigerian army raiding the South. They are raiding, they are abducting. I don't want to read or hear about it. Anywhere we know they're going to, is a very simple strategy. Very, very simple. It's worked very well in the Jewish ghettos of Warsaw in Second World War against the Nazi army. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. I don't know if most of our youth these days are on drugs. I don't know what is happening to them. They can no longer reason properly. Once they drive down, the convoy will not be more than 10 or 15 vehicles. They will drive into the village to abduct somebody. As they come to the village to abduct, we block every exit. That's all. We cut down trees to block every exit. As they are leaving, they must come down from their vehicle to clear the roadblock that we have mounted. And then we kill them. Very simple. Then we kill them. That time, their superior firepower and numbers count for nothing. We neutralize them. Now we are commanding the higher ground. They are on the lower ground. We allow them to come in. They come in the middle of the night, maybe around 4 a.m. As they do, they sneak in. They do their show, which they cannot do in the night. Then we block every exit and we kill them. Very simple. It's not difficult. Because they have come to kill you. The law of natural right dictates that you kill them as well. That's how it is. That is the only way Fulani can leave you alone. If you think that Fulani can be killing you and you're writing petition, since this year we have not written not one single petition to anybody. Not one single one to anybody. You kill us now, you feel you're going to die eventually. Be you police or army, I don't give a damn, you will die. I want to show you madness. You will see madness. Very, very shocking. They claim that they found a broken the rubbish, all this. When I tell you that your governors are liars and deceivers, you don't understand me, especially those from the East. Your governors are liars. They are congenital liars. These are people that were doing 419 before like they were. They were using laptops to steal money. Purpose of them. A confirmed 419 Yahoo he was doing in Lagos before we also took him to be rampaged by a Fulani Janjaweed in 4 hotels in the north, where he forgot his boxer shorts. He was a common thief, a common criminal, using a laptop to steal. That's all he needs to do. Today he's your governor. And they have brought that skill of deception and lies to governments. And that's why you cannot trust them. I want to read for you a press statement issued by the Secretary Fulani of Imo State, Ebubago, not alternative to police, and army, says also them according to Zoom newspaper Punch. According to Punch newspaper. It's not us, this is what they said. Let me tell you what they said. The governor in I wouldn't call it the Secretary Fulani of Imo State in a press statement said that Ebubago is but a local outfit. Listen, local outfit meant to gather information on criminal activities and give to the security operatives for proper processing and action. In other words, they are informants, as we told you. Are you listening to me? They issued a statement yesterday from the administrator of Imo State, Secretary Fulani, Imo State, when he said that your so-called is only there to act as informants for Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police, run by Fulani people, our eternal enemy. Are you following me? Are you people following me? According to the God, today we launch Ebubago. Ebubago is the security for Southeast region. Yesterday, because when our people use the intelligence before, I don't know. That's why I said maybe most people are not on drugs. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Because I can't understand how a gifted race, very intelligent, highly articulate, well trained all over the world, can fall for such gibberish and idiocy from these charlatans and deceivers. A few days ago, they told us, "Oh, we are doing tobacco is not everywhere." The same, only yesterday, the same governor said, "There is no tobacco. We are only informants." So we spy on IPOB and we give it to the police and the army. If you catch you die there. Informant, only a tobacco you see, we destroy it. We don't even wait for it, but there will be no explanation. We destroy it completely. We will fight enemies on multiple fronts. In the end, the harder the battle, the greater the glory. Look at where we are today. Since this year, not one single letter of complaint to anybody. We then have realized that somehow we are going to give them asylum back or stupid asylum. We want to want of them. Listen, this everywhere is only but a local outfit. The Fulani servants, their masters have called them. You idiots, come on back and clarify to your people what you mean by we are sorry, Sultan. It's only a local outfit meant to gather information, spy on IPOB. That's what they have done. I told you we have been fighting Fulani headsmen in Ebonyi for years. For nearly 5 years. And that is why I am saying today that all these so-called communal clashes in Ebonyi must stop. It must stop. If you're strong, come and join us so we can meet our enemies in the battlefield, which is Fulani Janjaweed. All this nonsense you're doing in Ebonyi, in Mazi, all this rubbish must stop. Go and tell the community leaders, that's what I said. It must stop. Fight with immediately. All that rubbish must come to an end. Immediately, I said. I want to tell you why. Because we are the ones that drove the Fulani away from Ebonyi State. You must understand this very, very carefully. The same way we are fighting them in Anambra and everywhere else, and also in Abia State. But you see, the Fulanis are very clever. What they want to do is to focus attention on what IPOB is doing, to get you to demonize, to get you a Fulani who's living in Abuja and in Lagos, including ADF for 4 people. ADF that I thought, I thought that were human beings, have joined the ranks of idiots. If you go and see the statement they issued, go and read it. I don't know what's anybody, people living in Abuja and Lagos, there's something wrong with their brain. All these people want to fight us, the people. I don't want to read or hear about abductions anywhere. We are going to set up our own defenses in our villages. to make sure that all army and police informants who are incidentally required are apprehended, including any traditional ruler that may be in the payroll of any government. We are not going to spare anyone, not one single soul. I want you to, maybe I can play, you can hear from Dave Omani himself what he had to say about Fulani in Ebonyi State. Courtesy of ESN, this noble family of IPOB. I told Mietiala, I will drive you away from Ebonyi. They said, no, we have the largest school in West Africa in Ebonyi. I will drive you away from there. Go. Let's listen to the idiot from Ebonyi and what he has to say regarding the promise I made to Mietiala many years ago regarding Ebonyi State. Let us listen and hear from the idiot. Now, when a police is talking, you will know they are very, very idiotic. Listen.
The killings of policemen and burning of police stations in Southeast are not being done by herdsmen. They are done by people across the Southeast.
Idiots from Ebonyi State.
Bandits and criminals. And my directive to policemen is that if you see anybody coming to kill you, demobilize the person. That is the rule of engagement. Police people should not fold their hands and be killed. Vehicles burnt.
This is a this is man of Ebonyi State. This idiot never said the same thing when Fulani people attacked us in Ebonyi. He never said to the villagers attack. He said, "Oh, keep quiet. I have gone to what's it called to this thing to Abuja. Abuja will get back to you. Abuja will get back to you. Abuja will get back to you." That's what he said. Abuja will get back to you. But now he is advising them to try and defend themselves. Fulani police, defend yourself. Fulani army, defend yourself. But we should allow Abuja to get back to us. That is how stupid these people are. That is how stupid they are. We are live and we are direct. In case you do not know, preaching the word of God from heaven itself. And nothing is going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. Absolutely nothing. Now, I want you to understand this very well and listen very, very carefully to this idiot from Umahi. He took loan from Islamic Bank, that's why he's talking rubbish. Umahi, when they were killing us, did you say anything? When they were shooting your own people and killing them, did you ask us to arm ourselves and defend ourselves? Then you're defending Islamic police. Listen.
Police stations burnt. And I want Southeast leaders to rise up to condemn this.
He never called for Southeast leaders to rise up and condemn Fulani invasion of our land. Never. That is why you know that these people are there to serve the interest of the Fulani and not yours. When it comes to instigating division amongst us, they are number one, they rise up. When it comes to fighting the common enemy, they couldn't. It was IPOB that fought and defeated Mietiala in the Ebonyi State. The idiot was in company. Listen, please.
How do we feel if because of the killing and burning of police stations in Southeast, the federal government decides to withdraw all the police people from Southeast?
Better.
We should rise up to condemn what is able. And this is very important. Those who claim are protecting us are not protecting us.
He's talking about IPOB and Eastern Civilian Network that claim they are protecting us and not protecting us. So now he's confessing with his mouth. He is even relying on ESN to protect the governor of the state. The same idiots working against ESN. But they don't know that this mission was ordained by God Almighty in heaven. No man can stop it. Not even myself, I can't even stop it. Listen, this is Dave Omari, the Fulani idiotic governor of the state. He wants to be vice president, or maybe minister for foreign affairs in a new Janjaweed government when he leaves office. Listen.
Let us not create another monster in Southeast. We will all regret it. And so we have sent messages to the leadership of the Eternal, please Ebonyi State is under tension because of these killings. And we would want them to stay out until such a time that it will be safe for the traditional ones to show face. On the open grazing,
listen.
Well, there is no need of talking about that because there is no cow in Ebonyi State now. There is no headsman in Ebonyi State now.
Did you hear that? No headsman in Ebonyi State. That is IPOB Chineke. I salute all of you. May heaven bless you people immensely. I told you, if anything I tell you that will come to pass, I said to Mietiala, I will drive you away from Ebonyi State. IPOB will drive you away from Ebonyi State. From the mouth of the idiotic governor himself, he has confirmed it. That's not Mietiala, Ebonyi State. Now the people attacking us now are the army and the police, pretending they are planning headsmen. And we are going to meet them. We are meeting them anyway. Even as I speak right now, we are confronting them. We are meeting them. And they are not going to get it. They have no idea. They have no idea. What propels us is more than just mere agitation. We are doing the work of God Almighty in heaven. Mortals cannot understand it. Mere mortals cannot comprehend it. Umahi don't even know what we do. When I told Umahi, I will drive, I sent a personal message. I said to Umahi, I will drive Allah away from Ebonyi State. Today he has confirmed it. He's begging them, oh, don't worry. When things settle down, you will come back. Come back in the bed. Come to where I'm asking you. Somebody should go and tell Professor Nwala, what the Ebonyi State governor said. Nwala issued a statement saying that we are just grabbing headlines and making mouth. Nwala said such rubbish. Oh my God. Tell Nwala to listen to the speech made by Umahi of the Ebonyi State. Maybe Nwala will tell me that ADF were the ones that brought away from terrorists from the Ebonyi State. Stupid man. Stupid. And he's supposed to be a professor. Nwala, go and listen to what Umahi said about the Ebonyi State. Let me play it again for you so you listen. This IPOB that you want to disparage out of jealousy, because everywhere you go is IPOB. You issued a very watery, spiteful, and vindictive statement unbecoming of the man of your standing. You have joined Ohaneze and will treat you as such. I'm telling you the truth. I thought you were a man and a father. I don't know you were even consumed. Maybe you are the person they are talking about that went to collect money to stop the agitation. Because you didn't succeed. Now you're upset. Listen to what the governor has to say about the work that IPOB have been doing. Okay, son of energy. Listen very carefully.
Open grazing. Well, there is no need of talking about that because there is no cow in Ebonyi State now. There is no headsman in Ebonyi State now.
Who made it possible? I'm asking Solomon. Who made it possible? The indigenous people of Biafra, Eastern Security Network, drove away Mietiala from Ebonyi State as I promised you. Can't you understand it? Can you understand it? I'm asking you. We must continue. I want you to listen and understand the rubbish that they are forming. There is nothing like Yoruba at home, but as learned as we claim we are, we cannot come out and say the truth. Nothing like Yoruba and nobody will join them. Nobody will join them. You join them and you are dead. You cannot. Now listen.
The position of the Ebonyi State government is that we have a law on open grazing. And the native cannot continue to blame security agencies because security agencies cannot be everywhere.
Yes.
So we are directing the vigilante to enforce the open grazing law of the state.
Vigilante is Eastern Security Network. They have Nebuchadnezzar. He is not saying we are directing Nebuchadnezzar to now go and enforce ban open grazing. He's relying on us to do it. And he's the one fighting us. You see how stupid these people are. You see how foolish they are. Yeah. There is no bad. He's not asking Vigilante to please do something because there is no rubbish. Absolutely none. None whatsoever. It is now very clear to all and sundry. Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network. Those anointed by heaven itself, extraordinary men and women, extraordinary. History will be kind to all of you. If not that you cannot worship any idol, I'm telling you the truth, they are worthy. I'm telling you. Yes, and they are worthy. Nobody has even asked us, how do you manage to make this possible? How did you drive away the mighty federal government of Nigeria and get here from the state? Have you ever asked us that question? One day I'm going to discover these miscreants. Lord have mercy. Let me leave the idiot to his stupidity. A fool. A fool. A very big fool. Wretched and pathetic. These people. Wretched and pathetic. Useless. Therefore will come and will deal with this idiot. I'm telling them up front. I'm telling you before in advance. So you understand what is going on. In advance. So you understand what is happening. And know that we're not joking. Nobody can stop us. Britain can see it, the United Kingdom can see it, that these people are unstoppable, they are fanatical, and they are right. They are on the path of righteousness. That's why they said, come on, we take which stupid asylum. Which stupid asylum I have? We are the children of the Most High. What stupid asylum I have? What stupid asylum? We don't need it. We are progressing. We are moving forward. Governor of Imo State is back. It's only for informants. We get information and we give it to the army and to the police. Sorry. They cannot fight us and win. They must understand that. You cannot fight us and you win. It is impossible. We are undefeatable. We defeated Mietiala, talk less of you wretched idiots. Mietiala is the terror branch of the federal government of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. In a point, we defeated them. In a point, they've had a stranglehold for very many years. We defeated them. How many bodyguards do you have? I'm asking you. Cowards, I'm telling you, black people are, especially those who claim that they're dead. That is why white people treat you with contempt. Black Africans have rendered themselves easily subdued or cowed, simply because we want to avoid the sweat and blood necessary to stand on our own feet. No sacrifice, no sense of sacrifice, no sense of honor, no courage. That is why Fulani is messing about with you. A life of subordination is no life at all. A life you cringe and you bow before Fulani is not a life. You idiots must understand it. Fulani are cattle raiders, they are gender, they know nothing. They have nothing to offer. Stop being afraid of them, you idiots. Stop it. Let me tell you what somebody said from Plateau State. So you understand what you're fighting against. And if Fulefus listen very carefully, or the lecturers listen very, very carefully. This is what we are fighting against. If I can defeat Mietiala in the Ebonyi State, what makes you think our land will not be free? I'm asking you. Such a shame. Somebody said, I went to Bokos in Plateau State for a wedding. Oh my God, I could not sleep all the way through the night. I couldn't sleep. Foreign Fulanis are everywhere. In a place called, I think it's Bioko, they call it, in Plateau State. They have completely invaded the whole village. The indigenous people are now looking like visitors in their own land. This is too sad. Somebody wrote from a place called Bioko in Plateau State. Fulani from the Sahel have taken over this very village. The people that own the village, they are now living in fear every blessed day. The media will not report it. You idiots, called zoo animals, do not understand what is happening. IPOB are the ones saving you. We are the ones saving you, people. You don't even know it. You have no idea. You have no idea because you are foolish. You have no idea because Satan has marked you for destruction at the hands of the fallen. You have no idea what we are fighting. None of you. Can you fight me, Etienne? I'm asking you. All you idiotical Hanese, all these idiots, can you fight me, Etienne, and win? We did. After very many years, when I told you we are fighting them in Ebo, you did not believe me. But from the mouth of the idiotic governor of Ebo State, it has come to the fore. The truth has been made manifest. It's the truth. Any youth cop I found in Anambra State supporting the zoo or being a spy, you're dead. I'm telling you the truth. Go and tell your parents now what they're sending you to do in Anambra State. I don't want to ban the movement of youth coppers in Anambra State. I don't want to, honestly. But if you compel me, I will. You see that thing that the zoo is waiting for, or that thing that they want is going to come. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. Somebody also wrote, and very convincingly, of course, that sometimes even the Fulani is not even your problem. Your problem is the way you reason. You've allowed yourself to be intimidated into stupor. Intimidation, you allow Fulani from Senegambia, not even from the northern part, from all the way from Senegambia to intimidate all of you. The Fulani says, jump. He said, oh, how high, should I jump? Shame on all of you. And you have the temerity and the presence of mind to challenge people who are defending you. All those people from Ebo, even the idiots like what's his name again, the so-called science minister. I don't know what idiot's name is. We defended Ebo. Stoically, we defended Ebo. Today, no headsmen. That is why I am warning the traditional rulers, all these stupid village clashes, I don't want to hear it. If you're from Ebonyi and you're listening, go and take this message to Izi and Zap. All those places, tell them I said. Nnamdi Kanu said, all these stupid communal clashes, I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to. And I want to remind all the governors and the Okom, the AIG of Abia is a man. See how he's bragging now, it's a man. He's bragging, AIG. Very soon, I know you will hear the scores. Very, very soon. Some of you have forgotten. Buhari cannot be intimidated into secession, into conceding. But Buhari, the same Buhari, the late dead one in Shallow Gate, Saudi Arabia, may his soul rot beside Satan in hell. It goes through Alamajim, Janga, with the worst of its kind. I thank Sahara reporters for this, of course. It's a flashback. Buhari backed amnesty for Boko Haram terror. Buhari in 2013 condemned Goodluck Jonathan for clamping down on terrorists. Boko Haram. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. Are you following me? I am reminding Garuba Shehu, all of you Janjaweed idiots in this so-called caliphate presidency you have in Asoro, with the face of Buhari, but the body of Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad from the Niger Republic. All you fools, I want to remind you, in 2013, the same Buhari that you claim you are ruling with his name castigated Jonathan for fighting Boko Haram. Some of you do not know this, but it is true. It wasn't. In fact, the Fulani government that you have now never banned any Fulani terrorism. Thank you very much, my dear boy. It is only my Facebook page in the whole world, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu official. And before now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's the only Facebook page in the world that hangs doing a live broadcast. The only one in the whole world. You know, yesterday that I wanted to have a discussion with my brothers, people, men that I respect very much. They didn't allow us to go on air. They kept cutting, they kept bombarding our link with requests, thereby pulling it down. They pulled it down eventually, and we weren't able to broadcast yesterday, of course, to enlighten our people. Anytime they hear our name, they go into convulsion. It's only my Facebook page, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu official, that hangs in the whole day. People do their live broadcast no problem. Anytime I go there, I think that they have some people dedicated to monitoring my Facebook page. I think that's what I've done. But I love those who are watching on Instagram. People are watching on Twitter. Go and join Twitter and Instagram. I know that Instagram is for slaying. You have to look a bit. You have to dress a bit okay. If you appear on Instagram, you have to look a bit nice to try and make an effort. Go and open Instagram pages. Go and open Twitter, and there you can follow me uninterrupted, of course. Before the zoo buys them over, I'm sure the zoo may buy them over later on. Go and tell what's his name, of ATF, that the same people he's talking rubbish against chased away Miyetiala. Whereas Miyetiala is the one he's going to beg for rent money to pay his rent in Abuja. Shameless people everywhere. Zoo President Muhammadu Buhari, before he died, threw his weight behind the proposed amnesty for Islamic terror group Boko Haram, commanding the government for setting up a committee to look into the feasibility of granting amnesty to such members. As simple as that. Buhari, are you hearing me? Your so-called Buhari, amnesty for Boko Haram murderers and killers. Murderers and killers, abductors of little children. Shameless Fulani and all those who are supporting them in the zoo. Here in the room, in there, all of you, all these idiots working for Fulani Janja, with shame on all of you. Buhari here, you were saying kill your own people. Kill them. Whereas Buhari said give amnesty to murderers and to killers, to savages who are terrorists. Do you think the world is stupid? It's only in the East that you invite Fulani people that are supporting and pampering terrorists to kill your own people. Shameless fools. People without shame. People without shame. But we must lecture them. We must lecture them. Kosovo, Bosnia, Montenegro, Slovenia, Chechnya, all these are free people today, free nations. They fought and they are free. In Africa, and also Bulgaria. You have not seen war before. What stupid war is that? Is Israel not still fighting today? Is America not at war? Israel has been fighting for over 10,000 years. That we know them till today. They're in Gaza, they are fighting. Then the Golan Heights, they are fighting. After all, you read the Bible and you take nothing away from it. Kosovo, Bosnia, Montenegro, Slovenia, all these small nations, smaller than Ogun State, they're all enjoying peaceful independence, making progress in various areas. While a crude, backward thinking, idiotic black African don't see any need to implement the will of the people to referendum. The will of the people must prevail, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. The vox populi, vox Dei, isn't it? As they say in Latin, isn't it? In a democracy, in a republican system, the voice of the people is supreme. Not the voice of a cattle, not the voice of a cattle where in Fulani land. Cowards everywhere. Why can't we all rise up at once and say enough is enough of this planning rubbish? Every day you lament. Let me read about one stupid lamentation again on Facebook. Stop them every night. We have shifts. You are not going to sleep. None of you is going to sleep. I don't want you to sleep. At night, you will wake up, you will mount sentry. We allow them to come into abduct. And then we block their exit and kill all of them. Every village, every township, every neighborhood. That is the defense mechanism you must implement immediately. Let the world understand how serious we are. In Anambra State, if you're a landlord and you've given house to any family down the road, may Lucifer have mercy upon your back.